Shore Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense will go on the attack first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Pittsburgh's offense has the ball for the first time. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Hit right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the catch. It's Holmes.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And back to the air on second down. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to go deep. He's got it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
He'll pull it on the read. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Got a man, it's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
They'll move the tight end. They just keep firing. This one's complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Punch it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's cross.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And perhaps a chance to excise the futility that has been this offense by finally getting on the board on 4th and goal. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality.